Hi, and welcome to the AVA radio show, first installment of said radio show of the year. With me in studio today, I'm joined by Theodora Lee.
Hi there.
And the illustrious Brendan Murray.
Hello. He says illustrious. I assume he's talking about my coat.
Yes, indeed, sir.
Been eating a lot of those biscuits lately. It's hard to control, you know.
Also in studio with us today, we have goat, sheep, and pig.
Babe the pig,
Babe the pig.
Babe,
literally.
the tiny
think
little
it's-
pig.
who's finishing off his afternoon tea.
Yeah, and fighting back the goat.
He is currently at trough, ladies and gentlemen. And we know he's a he because Mike was giving him a little tummy scratch earlier, and
And what happened?
Babe was really enjoying it, and Mike's like, "Oh, so is it a boy or a girl? It's a girl, right?" And then the answer was like, "No, he's a boy." And then we looked at what Mike was scratching that Babe was enjoying so much, and lo and behold, there was a little bit of a wristy going on. Not the first wristy to happen on the backbenches of assembly, but probably the weirdest.
Dude, how was I supposed to know that it's willy would span the full length of its stomach?
Listen, exactly. It does have quite a large willy, and I was busy scratching the exposed part of the tummy that wasn't willified already. So you really only had willy to work with. But you
didn't have
went
much
to it
else
so
to go
boldly and with such, grace, shall we say.
I did take it in my stride, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, and the pig seems okay.
Oh, yeah. No. Babe, I don't think Babe will press charges, but I don't know if he'll get a second date.
Probably not. Anyway, you guys at home are probably wondering what this is all about. Why pigs? Why Brendan Murray? Why scratching of bellies that aren't bellies?
It's all just pigs of a
Penises.
different kind, people. It's all about pigs.
Basically, the AVA radio show is a installment, which is essentially an experience which allows you to experience what we are doing here within the radio booth on a Tuesday. We are filming it live, and you'll be able to watch the mayhem and the madness that ensues on a Thursday at around about the same time. The idea essentially is that every week we will have a new visual element attached to the show. This week it's 3 large, not miniature farm animals. And next week it'll be 3 Maverick skulls. So yeah, tune in
You
next
didn't
week.
tell me about
for-
next week and 3 Maverick Skulls.
Yeah, I thought you might. I don't know.
Might be a little
protest.
intimidating, don't you
Yeah.
think?
No, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for inviting me this week. That's really, really cool of you to think of it.
Well, you can take my place. Don't worry. Jeez.
Oh, no, listen, really, it's going to be cool. Next week, I think I'm in Johannesburg, so they have a Mavericks there. If I really need Mavericks girls, then I'll have to go there. But no, I want to meet Babe rather than a Mavericks girl.
Yes, when we spoke about this on
Come
Sunday, you did tell me that it was like your life's dream to spend an afternoon in studio with some animals.
Well, not just any animals. I have a soft spot in my heart for anything small, miniature, Miges, tiny heroes. Just my heart leaps for joy when I see a tiny human being. And I'm not looking down on them. I'm not trying to judge them. Oh no, I love them very, very much. And many animals are also right up there. I've wanted to own a miniature Vietnamese pot-bellied pig all my life and call him Ho Chi Minh or Bacon. I'm torn. But yeah, it was really cool to meet one because my nickname when I was a little kid was Piglet the whole time, and then I was called the
why?
Boar. What?
Why piglets?
Because my mom thought I was a tiny little animal in a scary, scary world. It's from Winnie the Pooh.
I see.
But then I grew to be like literally twice her size, so they had to call me something else. And,
What did they end up calling you?
They ended up calling me Sao, actually, because
Sao.
because I was in Afrikaans class, and the Afrikaans teacher didn't speak very good English. He said, a varkzog. You know, it is like a lady pig. What is a lady? And I was like, it's a sow, sir. And he was, what's a sow? And I'm like, it's a female pig. And for some reason,
Obviously.
well, look, it was the first week of Standard 6. I should never have said anything resembling female pig during the first week of Standard 6. But apparently, I looked exactly like a female pig in the light of that Afrikaans class, and I was sow for the next 5 years. So. Pigs are a deep part of my history. Today, I've got a fight later. I actually cover his ears. I ate a crap load of bacon just to like reconnect with my power animal. But now I got to give him a dick-free belly rub, and I'm recharged. My chi is on full. I'm about to go Super Saiyan, man.
So you're I think you're fighting Civ.
Sivan Ghazi,
yeah.
yes, another
that's
comedian. Some
exciting.
people may have heard of him. He's a beefy boy and he's very, very fit. So we're gonna punch each other in the face for charity. We're raising money for a 4-month-old baby girl who's got cystic fibrosis, and she needs like 100,000 rand for a special vest that will help her live a good and long and happy life. So a couple of punches in the face is kind of worth it. And yeah, I think he's going to enjoy dishing them out, and so will I. And taking them is not so much fun, but it's the price you pay.
That's certainly a worthy cause. Where can people come to see this happen? If there are
Nowhere.
tickets
No,
already?
they can't. The tickets have been sold
Sold
out
out?
for weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but we are recording it. We will record the fight. It will be released via the Facebook, and people will be able to see
Or
what's
the
busy
YouTube.
happening.
Or
Yes.
the YouTube.
Yes, well,
Hopefully
definitely the
the
YouTube, but then probably on like some kind of thing on that website whose
Yeah.
name I don't want to say again. But definitely YouTube. But YouTube, it's so hard to find. I suppose you could just look for big white comedian knocks out pretty black guy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
definitely what the video is going to be called, right?
That
right,
could-
right,
that-
right,
that'll-
right,
Yeah,
You'll
just
totally
use the
find
right
that.
tags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tags are important. Look, I mean, in part, I guess part of what the show is all about really
Wow,
is
what's going on
essentially-
down there?
Oh, what is happening down there?
Hello, that's hay fever. Oh, that's hay fever,
Hay
on,
fever.
on the goat?
On the goat?
Okay, our goat has hay fever,
okay,
ladies and
tell
gentlemen.
us.
Yeah, and if you're watching a recording of this, like a visual side of this broadcast, you might notice that the camera moves. It's not an earthquake, it's not Gojira coming or Fukushima happening again. It is, in fact, the goat with hay fever having just a little sneeze right up against the tripod there. So just sneeze at the same time and it'll look fine.
Yes, indeed. In terms of goats, we've got lots of fun things lined up in our show. Essentially, every single week, we have these live visual elements attached to the experience, and then in amongst that mix, we showcase videos. So we theme our weekly show around YouTube videos that you can watch along with us, either in the video that we put out on the Thursday, finally, or which we will tweet. You can basically look us up on Twitter, AVA_SA-online, and find us that way and follow along with what we're doing this side. Or alternatively, you could possibly look at other options of looking for us on the YouTube or the Facebook. I will send out details for that shortly.
The YouTube.
In the interim, yes,
The YouTube.
machine. I think this brings us to the part of the show where we are going to premiere, or at least play, our first interesting animal clip off of the YouTube. This one's entitled "The Ultimate Goat Edition Supercut." I'm sure.
Goat
yes.
Edition Supercut.
Animal memes on the internet and on YouTube and stuff. I'm sure everyone that's listening is probably familiar with the screaming goat. If you're not, it's
Trouble,
essentially
trouble,
yes,
trouble.
trouble. Taylor Swift, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of which, here we go. Taylor Swift's with some goats doing their things.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now. Blew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like
Yeah,
moving my hips like
yeah.
got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay.
And we're back to our goat.
The USA.
And that's, yeah, cool. So that's our first YouTube Interesting Animals clip.
Okay.
Brendan, your thoughts?
My thoughts. Well, I could not get enough of. People always say more cowbell. No, sir. The new cowbell is screaming goat. we need to get a little bit more screaming goat on that one. That was amazing. I do think though that the Ultimate Goat Edition Supercut does feature a llama. I think that was an ogle, but I don't mind because llamas are amazing. I mean, you can have llamas everywhere.
It could have been a llama. It did look like a llama.
It could have been one of those acting llamas playing a goat in like a Broadway musical or something like that. So I can see how the director of the Ultimate Goat Edition Supercut might have been fooled, because llamas are exceptional actors. I mean,
Yes.
if you've ever been to Peru, you'll know they'll take your money off you straight up. Promise you the world. And once you sign the marriage certificate, they're gone, man. They're gone.
Well, on that note, on the note of well acted and well
Well-rehearsed llamas.
rehearsed llamas. What could you tell me about this video that makes it interesting? Why do you think that a goat screaming interspersed with a Taylor Swift song gains traction? Because we're looking at a video here that's got almost 10 million views.
Well, it's because in the song she goes, "Oh!" And the goat goes, nah! And so you're expecting some kind of verbal gesticulation, right? And normally it's just a girl trying to sound melodic. Maybe she's been auto-tuned, and even though she's going, oh, it sounds fine. You know, it's early Michael Jackson with a thumbtack in his undies. Cool. But to have the screaming goat, it just takes it to where Taylor Swift wanted it to go, but she does not have the vocal quality. You heard me, Taylor. I'm going to let you finish, but know this. That screaming goat warbles at a frequency that touches my heart that I'm afraid your Trouble song had not. And that's why it gains traction with me, particularly.
I think it helps her express her feelings about what she's talking about. I mean, you know,
this is true.
She's really emotional. She's like, ah, and then.
Are you saying that Taylor Swift is actually a goat in some kind of human suit?
Actually, she might be.
She might be
out of,
like a tiny goat.
her human suit and be a
Très
goat.
interessant, Theo.
Taylor Swift in a very well-made
Goat
onesie.
No, I definitely think it's a goat in a very well-made Taylor Swift
And I think
onesie.
another thing that makes it really funny is that these two songs were very, very popular. Like, you know, they were top of the charts and stuff. And then all of a sudden, we've just got it juxtaposed with a screaming goat. It's brilliant.
I mean, who thought of that? I mean, the first time
musically, it also holds together. Like, it doesn't spoil the composition, is what I'm trying to say. So you could put any sound in there, and the producer just got her to go, oh, and then tuned it up to where he wanted it. And Screaming Goat is better. But I do want to say, the best part about that Screaming Goat Taylor Swift video is the actual Screaming Goat video, just Screaming Goat, is quite a harrowing experience. It's like a trip to Polesmore to see your grandpa. It's not something that you kind of enjoy. And having Taylor Swift there kind of softened it and helped me laugh at Screaming Goat as opposed to running screaming for another couple of grams of mushrooms. It's, it softened the blow. I'd say. That's why it gains traction with me worldwide. Who knows? Maybe screaming goats make people horny.
Possibly.
That could be why. Maybe that is the number one way to conceive a baby boy in Zanzibar. And Zanzibarian people have just been watching it for years.
But Mike, why do you like it? Because I remember yesterday we were looking through all these videos and you're like, there's just something. I don't know what it is in my psychology, but there is something that just turns me on about goats.
I don't know.
First he's giving hand jobs to a pig. Now goats are turning you on. It's your first show and we are learning a lot about you, Michael.
I believe what I said was there's something about my psychology that makes me love this video.
Okay, and what is it? Interesting question.
I don't know. I've racked my brain for many months about this because it's been out for a while. And I think the thing that intrigues me the most is that it is just so ridiculously random. The placement of that screaming goat in the context of a Taylor Swift song or a Bon Jovi song or a Skrillex song, you know what I mean? It's the most unexpected thing.
And it's a bit like this radio show, isn't it? Because we're sitting here on radio and we've got these goats.
Completely, exactly.
But you see, our goats are well cared for, and so they're not screaming.
Well, not
blue
yet.
Murder. No. That's the thing. They're awesome little animals. Not a hint of a blood-curdling scream.
Did you hear that bah earlier, though?
Oh, yeah, but that was a badass bah. That was a badass bah.
Theo, you just tweeted something, right?
No, we're not going to speak about
Yeah,
this.
we are.
Oh, well, listen, there was a whole section of the show where you were supposed to introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, well, we skipped that, thank God.
Well,
No.
there's never been a better opportunity
away
to
with
do
it.
so, yeah.
Okay, well, this is me, I guess. I'm sitting here in a radio studio with headphones on. I make YouTube videos, and I make them for young girls, I guess. They're from the ages of 12 to 17.
Okay.
Weekly videos, and I've got quite a following, I guess, and so, yeah,
Awesome.
this is an interrogation.
There's not an interrogation.
It's an introduction.
Because you tweeted a picture of you in studio with a sheep in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And is that the kind of thing you normally put out for 12 to 17-year-old girls, you said?
Yeah,
Is it
I
a
try
little
and
bit of
keep-
sheep action?
I try and
What
I try
else
and
is
keep
in the
things,
videos?
I try and keep things interesting and quirky, and it goes with the whole YouTube personality thing, I guess.
And so what's the handle that an almost 30-year-old man can go and get some advice for teenage girls on?
It's Theodora Lee.
Theodora Lee.
Yeah, that's my name, I guess. And you just
Okay.
type that in, and you'll see that there's a channel there. And
Theodora Lee's channel.
I'd be very happy to add you to my analytics. You'll be the 0.0001% male viewer, which will be great. I'd love that actually. I'm excited.
Okay.
The one fan,
Well,
the
listen,
one male,
listen,
the one man fan here.
I haven't seen any of the videos. I mean, my YouTube time is precious to me. But, if you can beat a hamster on a unicycle from Beijing, then I think I can give
Ooh,
you...
the pressure is on.
How many minutes are the videos, roughly? 3 to 5?
I try and keep them down to 2 to 3 actually.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, who doesn't have 2 to 3 minutes? South Africa, get down there.
Yeah, please.
Come on.
Yeah, got you.
Stop
Anyway,
indulging yourself.
on the notes of great YouTube content and videos and stuff, we have our next video.
Yes, and I want to introduce this one because
which
it's my.
This is Theo.
Oh, this is just my video. Actually, I think this got me into.
Oh, wait, before you do, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you weren't listening earlier, you guys can follow along. Check out our Twitter. It's AVA_SA. And we're going to be linking all of the videos that we're basically talking about on our Twitter page. And you can check them out at home if you haven't had a chance to listen to them in studio or if you'd like to see them in the flesh. Anyway, Theo, as you were saying.
Okay, so this is called the Ultimate Dog Tease, and I don't know how many million times I've watched this. I think maybe it's the end of 137 million views. Anyway, it's a dog tease, and I'm actually quite good at impersonating it. I've watched it so much, so here we go.
Yeah, but before we watch it, though, I just wanted to say, Brennan, based on that title,
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
think this might be about?
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Listen, the ultimate dog tease, I'm thinking they're trying to keep some food away from him, or it's like, where is the mailman? Is that the mailman at the door? And he can't go to the door, but he knows his enemy, the mailman, is there. So then that's teasing the dog, or it's the dog teasing us. It's like, you want to see me do something stupid? You want to, and he sets it up, and he gets on top of like a massive highboard, and he's going to jump through 14 hoops of fire and land in a pit of cobras, and then he just doesn't, and goes, haha, dogs, we're not stupid. So it could be either or. I'm 50-50 on that one.
Food. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I went to the fridge and I opened up the meat drawer. You know what the meat drawer is, right?
Yeah. What was in there?
Well, I'll tell you what was in there. You know that bacon that's like maple? It's got maple flavor.
The maple kind, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I took that out and I thought,
Yeah.
I know who would like that. Me. So I ate it.
Oh, no. You're kidding me.
Nope. Not kidding. I also noticed there was some beef in there. Yeah, steak, juicy. Well, I ate that too. But I went back to the fridge just a few minutes ago, and I put something together really special. You're gonna love this one. I took some chicken.
Yeah.
I put some cheese on it, and I covered it with
Covered it with what?
covered it with cat treats.
Yeah.
Then guess what?
What?
I gave it to the cat.
How brilliant is that?
Oh, that is well done. That is well
It
done.
is brilliantly done.
I need to admit something.
Tell us.
Because I like this video so much, I decided, no, you know what? I've got a dog, so I'm gonna try my luck at this video dubbing situation. And I've got this
Oh, yeah?
Chihuahua actually. So I tried, but then it just didn't seem to fit because I was trying this kind of Mexican accent and
Okay.
really go.
Well, two things straight off. Number one, what is the name of your tiny, tiny dog? And number two, deliver it in your best Mexican accent.
Yes, yes, please.
We'll kill two birds with one
Okay,
stone
alright,
here.
let's take this away. Hello, senor. My name is Mini Me. Okay, that was absolutely terrible. I wish we could rewind.
Theo literally does have a pig on her lap, and I during that song,
Biting my bag as well. Just wonderful.
yeah, it's busy eating something out of Theo's bag. During that song, I was peed on. My leg is now covered in pig urine, which is kind of uncomfortable, but I'm rolling
he's
with
marking you as his own, Michael. You started this relationship. You can't argue that he's being possessive now.
it. This is relatively true.
You knew that getting in there, that he
Yeah.
was the alpha pig.
Yeah,
You
I
were
did.
warned.
I was warned. I think that was when, because I did apparently touch something I wasn't supposed to prior to this. And I think that was his way of going, like, not again, buddy.
Oh, no, but it's okay. Babe's very chilled out now on Theo's lap.
Yeah, he's just hanging out. So apparently
Chilling.
it's quite heavy, Theo.
Well, it's warm and comfy now, but yeah, I wouldn't want to pick it up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Because apparently it's like 50 kgs.
No. That thing is
What does it feel like? Does it feel like a chihuahua? Compare it to
It does
Mini-Me.
actually feel a little bit like Mini-Me if Mini-Me was splayed out like that. You know, like his tummy
Okay.
was all warm, and sometimes he does that.
Okay.
So it's kind of reminding me of that, so it's nice.
A little upgrade. Nice.
Just hope it doesn't pee on me, that's all.
I think he's all
think
peed out.
his bladder's
He's
empty.
had
That's
his
true,
go
thank goodness.
on
Okay,
me.
he's
Yeah.
Released himself.
I think he'll
But
be
if you're
alright.
lucky, he'll poop on you.
yeah.
You think a pigeon is
What
lucky?
is that
You think a
smell?
pigeon's lucky? A miniature Vietnamese pot-bellied pig? That's just come on now. Well, he's not. He's not a Vietnamese. We found out earlier his dad is a miniature pot-bellied pig, and his mom is a real-sized pot-bellied pig. So we know that his dad was, at the very least, persistent and inventive, because he managed to really box above his weight class there, and you know he went for the tall, leggy one, and he got her, even though he was smaller than Danny DeVito.
Oh,
So
what a
he's-
special babe.
Yeah, he's quite a special boy.
Oh, and he likes his ears being rubbed.
And speaking of special animals, I think, Steve, the last time we chatted on the phone, you told me that your goat, the one that's in the studio today, actually watches TV, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a yes.
So,
for you
yes,
guys at
he
home.
watches
watches
TV.
television.
And we asked what his favorite channel was, and he said the.
Then apparently it's like
Well,
wildlife stuff.
we didn't ask
the channel.
We
just
did
said
not
what kind
ask the
of
goat.
TV.
Yeah. We did ask Steve, and he said it was wildlife stuff.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned springboks and things specifically.
Yeah.
Does it prefer like African wildlifey shows, or is it's not into oceanography and things like that? Okay. Good to know.
Does it ever branch out into maybe some
Like
soap operas,
cartoons?
cartoons, possibly some music videos? I don't know.
Well, the little girl watches cartoons and his eyes go all over.
Yeah. Apparently he does watch cartoons. That's interesting.
Nice.
Yeah,
And-
if we had more time, I'd see if I could get him
Yeah.
to watch a YouTube video.
Wh-
But I don't know.
where can the listeners catch these animals live,
Yes.
large and in charge?
Where can they? Where if they want to meet these awesome animals? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can contact us by emailing us on info@partypro.co.za, or they can go onto our website, www.partypro.co.za, or they can make an appointment to come view them at the small holding in Bottleray, where we got all the animals.
Cool.
And there's quite a few animals that we have.
Do you do birthday parties and things like that?
Yeah, we specialize in children's parties right up to teenage, and the children absolutely love them.
There you go. And you happen to have someone in studio who has got the teenage girl market cornered. And let me tell you, ladies, if you are listening to this, there is nothing a teenage boy likes more than the sight of a tiny, tiny pig. Trust me. Trust me. If you tell them there will be many animals at your party, they will all be there. I don't care how cool they think they are. They will hear Tiny Pig and they will squeal with glee and clap their little hands and be like,
Speaking
This is
of,
obviously
yeah,
based on
I think
yourself.
that's
I'm talking about me. Yes, I'm talking about me.
Probably-
Do not invite me to your parties. Invite actual teenage boys to your parties. That's not what I'm saying. But when I was a teenage boy, yes, miniature pigs were the thing.
I think that on the topic of cute animals, right? You guys choose penguin or kitten.
Oh, penguin, definitely.
Yeah, penguin. Kittens too overdone.
Yeah.
Like, they're very
They're
cute.
just
They
so
are.
commercial, you
but
know,
there's
yeah.
I don't know. You don't see dancing kittens in Disney films and Pixar films and things like that.
Oh,
but-
I see. Are we talking films here?
We're talking video.
Well, we're talking
Yes.
video, and I would far prefer to see a funny penguin video because funny kitten videos. Oh, it's falling asleep.
Oh, I do.
it's-
I did enjoy.
They are
this
very
video.
cute though. Oh, begging cat though. Have you ever seen begging cat? The one where it goes. Meow, meow, meow. Like, okay, just do yourself a favor. Go on the YouTube, search for begging cat. It's
We
a
might
little.
do that
It's a
later.
little grey kitten. It is the cutest thing you will ever see. It is cuteness personified. It is quite obviously a manifestation of Satan, because it's too cute to actually be real. It definitely has an evil agenda. If it begged like that for world peace, it would happen. And the fact that it hasn't happened already lets me know that it is cute but evil. So
Well,
we're gonna see. A
We're gonna,
penguin
yeah,
being
we're gonna.
tickled.
It is called a penguin being tickled.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you a penguin being tickled. That is
Brilliant.
the sound of a penguin squealing with glee.
Absolute
that's not
bliss.
exactly. So that you know how there are some people who you tickle and they're like, "Oh my God, no, I'm gonna die! Please stop,
that's
please stop!"
exactly
But you
what's
keep
up.
tickling because you're laughing so much. This is not that. That penguin was busy chasing the hand around on the floor. That was a happy sound. That's what penguins sound like when they are actually happy. That Happy Feet video lied to y'all's people.
That was what. Yeah, I mean, when I watched that, I was like, Damn, that is some cute ass penguin. Getting some,
Damn,
some
that
tickle
is
time.
one cute ass dancing penguin.
Anyway, we're just about out of time, so I think we are gonna play out with this final track by our good boy, good friend Carl Brinkman, Das Kapital.
What?
It's making waves at the moment. It's called Brain Bang. You can catch us again next week on the AVA radio show, same time,
Where-
same place.
Apparently, there are going to be strippers and shit.
Yes.
Well, hopefully just strippers. I mean, it's
Well-
a very different kind of party if you're inviting both of those things you just said that I'm not going to repeat.
if we don't clean up after this session, there might be strippers and shit in the studio next week.
So, what are the important Twitter handles that we needed to do? We needed to do the your one.
Yeah.
So if people want to get a hold of
so
you,
that's AVA online underscore SA.
AVA-ONLINE _ SA.
And then we also in studio with us today. Actually, I'm gonna punt him.
We're being
quickly.
filmed.
We are being filmed by one of our guys. His name is Dan Mace, and
his Twitter handle is.
Dan
Twitter handle is
_ the director. Dan _ the director on Twitter. Follow him.
Yeah, follow
He
him.
hasn't got very many followers yet. And he's feeling a little self-conscious, so just follow the guy now.
Or you could follow him home and make him feel super self-conscious. That would also be quite
Speaking
rare.
of that, actually, also, and last final thing. Have you seen the video that's doing the rounds now of the Twitter bird? It's like basically a Twitter onesie. It's a giant Twitter bird suit, and they have people like following people around
literally.
in New York, literally. They're followed on Twitter.
Brilliant.
Yeah, quite a clever idea. It's a pretty cool
Well, I
video. Check it
wouldn't
out if you can.
want all my followers flying around.
freak me out. That would freak me out. That's a little too Hogwarts. Look
Yes,
at how.
indeed. Anyway, so if you want to check out a penguin being tickled, you can go check out our Twitter. It is there for you to check out now. I'm putting it live.
If you want to check out a little pig being tickled, check out the video later.
Yes.
We've got a little belly action happening
Little
now.
belly action happening right now.
Oh, he's
Are you
rolling
tickling?
over.
Oh, I think you're tickling.
Yeah.
Are you tickling?
No, I'm above penis height, sir. I have learnt from your misadventures.
Good. All right, thanks. This has been the AVA Radio Show.
We shall
Thanks
see you
so
next
much for
week.
listening.
Oh, what a good pig. What a good pig you are.